Thank you for watching Think on It Now. Today's going to be our technology section. So on Wednesdays, every other Wednesday, we're going to have a technology segment. And right now I think I'm going to focus on phones because this is a kind of a new technology I'm dealing with, because I moved from this phone right here, which is the BlackBerry, over to this phone right here, which is known as a Droid. This was Sprint's last year's top of the line phone, which was HTC Evo 4G. For those of you who might be looking for it, I have to admit, Sprint did not have the best reputation, but they have changed a lot of their behaviors around in their customer service area and even in the area of their phones. So I've also had the pleasure working with the iPhone 2. I used to work for a telecommunication company, so I did a lot of tech support for them and some other stuff. So, but this phone right here, I'm absolutely impressed with. So, going from this, the BlackBerry, to this. A lot of us are used to this, and we used to call these smartphones. This is considered somewhat of a smartphone, but now they're really talking about it more in the word of a Droid, and moving technology over to the Droid. Leaving from my BlackBerry to this was a real struggle. This is one of the reasons I want to do this segment, is because as we get older, it becomes harder to leave the technology we know. The problem is that BlackBerry is having financial difficulties. The applications that used to be made for BlackBerry have dwindled down, and now the applications that are made for this phone and the iPhone are going through the roof. So that was one. Two, they hadn't really put out anything new under the BlackBerry. I kept going back to the store, couldn't find anything new, and then as I start seeing notices about the troubles financially BlackBerry was in, stock price down, talking layoffs, not being able to come up with anything, a new phone, I made a decision, and the decision was basically to go ahead and upgrade over to the Droid. So when the Droid went on sale, I went ahead and got the Droid. Right now, I know Radio Shack's offered it for like $29.95 for a 2-year contract. And I think this Sunday paper I was just in here in Arizona, they were giving the phone away for free. So anyway, BlackBerry, out the door. Let's talk about the Droid. Some of you are wondering about your contacts. If you take it to Sprint, Sprint can sync the contacts over. But if you were using the BlackBerry and you had it hooked to your computer, you can actually just hook this phone up. It has its own software that you can download. You'll have to follow the instructions. We'll talk about that later. And you can sync your contacts over to the phone. I have not done that yet, and I'm not sure if I will. Sorry about that. My music is going. There we go. I'm not sure if I will. Right now I have a screen protector, so the screen doesn't look as clear as it is, but this is the screen protector Sprint came with. Amazon offers some better screen protectors for this phone. I know y'all seeing that right there. I'm not looking at a naked woman. That is Adina Howard. Okay, that's Adina Howard. For those of you who remember who she is. Anyway. Ultimately, when you come in, this is usually the preset screen you see with the standard setup that they have. We call these icons on a computer desktop. On this phone, they're called widgets. And widgets are basically your icons for the HTC or for the Droid. Now, what I'm going to recommend is that when you get your Droid, one of the very first things you really want to do is you want to do an update of your software. To do your update of your software, you're going to hit Menu, and you're going to go to, hope I hit the right button. I'm trying to use my other hand, and y'all have to forgive me because it usually works real well for me, but I'm using the wrong hand. It's not the hand I usually use. You go to Settings, and then you're going to go up, and what you're doing is you're looking for System Updates. Okay? So I'm going to go back through that so y'all can see that again. Go out, you go to Menu, and my menu button is right here. Hit Menu, you go there, that's Settings, so wherever your settings are, and then you're going to scroll up. Okay, once you scroll up, I went back too far. Once you scroll up, or scroll down, whichever way you need to go, there's something here called System Updates. Click on System Updates, and there's different updates. So here's Firmware. You click Firmware, and it'll check to see if an update's needed. And you're going to go through the laundry list and update each item under that section. One of the items it will also update is if you're using an old version of the Droid software, it'll update that as well. This is one of the first things that you want to do, is to go ahead and do that update. Now I'm going to return out of here. After doing your update, if you have Sprint offers a link to this software, but you can also get it what's known as the market. It should automatically come with your Droid. It's called Lookout. Lookout is like your internet security software. This is a Windows-based operating system, so it's not like Apple. Apple tends to, I hate to say, even in their computers, and this is a plug for them, I don't care whether you get this or the other one, Apple tends to make software that people don't tend to hack. I can't explain why, but it is what it is. So here, this phone can actually be hacked. Somebody could try to get information, because basically this phone, in all honesty, is a miniature computer. It has a chip in it just like a computer. It's literally a miniature computer. So what this software comes with is Security Protect software, a privacy advisor, safe browsing. It also has the capability that you can set up that if you lose your device, if you go through the internet and set up a link to this phone, you can wipe all your personal data from this phone. Because just like this old BlackBerry where you might keep appointments and card information and financial information, this also can do it and then some. So you have to concern yourself with that as well. Sorry if you guys are hearing the fan, it's hot. So what I recommend is definitely you want to do this update. So I've thrown as much as I can at you guys tonight. I'll try to maybe put some more features in here to help you out. But this is your update today, Technology Fix. Let me know if there's anything else. I'm also good with computers. I'm later show you some really neat features, but I'll show you just something that I've learned to do with my phone that a lot of people don't know. Let's see here. Where's it at? It's called a mobile player. One moment. I actually can shrink videos and movies to my phone. So let me show you what I'm talking about. I told y'all George Michael's one of my favorite people. Turn my phone sideways so y'all can see this. You just see what your phone can do. You can watch videos and movies on your phone. That is my phone. I actually have a software on my laptop where I can shrink down stuff to my phone. And there, you see it? This is George Michael's concert in London, 25 Alive concert in London. So these are some of his B songs, but I have like the documentary. This is one of my favorite little, I hate to say it, it's on the down low. This is one of my favorite sitcoms. It was called D.L. Chronicles.
You didn't come here to talk at all.
And it's about down low guys, but it's a really good, it's a good little series. It deals with a lot of issues, but this is something that I might want to recommend to you. Anyway, I'm trying to think what else I have. Here's Priest. I don't know, just kind of showing you some of the stuff you can do with this phone is amazing. This is Priest, the vampire movie. Y'all can see that.
It's a trap.
Honestly, you know I'm using a camera to film this, but the quality of that picture is excellent. Anyway, please.